Planning your first cruise trip and don't know where to start? Well, you're in the right place. Today we're navigating the vast ocean of cruise preparation. From researching your ports of call to understanding tipping policies, we've got 8 essential tips to help make your maiden voyage smooth sailing. And remember, every great adventure begins with the first step, or in this case, the first wave. So, buckle up as we set sail on this journey of preparation. Tip number 1. Make sure you research your ports of call. Embarking on a cruise is like opening a book full of diverse chapters. Each port of call is a new adventure waiting to be explored. But to make the most of each stop, it's crucial to do your homework first. Dive into the culture of the places you're visiting. What are their customs? What dishes should you try? What are the must-see sites? But it's not all about the fun. Safety should be your top priority. Look up any travel advisories or safety concerns related to your ports of call. Are there areas that tourists should avoid? What are the local laws that you should be aware of? And let's not forget about local attractions. Do they require advance booking? Are there discounts for booking online or as a group? A little research can go a long way in saving you both time and money during your trip. Remember, a well-informed traveler is a safe and happy traveler. Moving on to tip number 2. Be prepared for potential changes in the itinerary. Just like any other vacation, a cruise is not exempt from the unpredictable. Weather conditions can be a game changer, leading to adjustments in your cruise itinerary. If a storm is brewing, for example, the captain might decide to skip a port or change the course to ensure everyone's safety. There's also the chance of other unforeseen circumstances that could shake things up. These might include technical issues with the ship or changes at the ports themselves. Remember, the cruise line's main priority is to provide a safe and enjoyable experience for all its passengers. But don't let this make you anxious. These changes are often minor and can even lead to unexpected adventures. You might discover a new port you hadn't planned on visiting or find yourself with an extra day at sea to enjoy the ship's amenities. So while you can plan your days and activities, remember to leave some room for spontaneity. Flexibility is key when you're on a cruise, so make sure you're ready to adapt. Tip number 3. Pack efficiently. Now, this isn't just about squeezing everything into your suitcase, it's about bringing the right things. Cruises are unique, offering a variety of activities, so you'll need a diverse wardrobe to match. For lounging by the pool or hitting the beach, don't forget your swimwear, but remember, cruises also have formal nights, so pack a nice dress or suit, and of course, comfortable walking shoes are a must for exploring those amazing ports of call. But wait, before you start stuffing your suitcase to the brim, keep in mind that most cruise lines do have luggage restrictions. So you'll want to check the details before you start packing. You might need to be a bit strategic to fit everything in, but hey, that's part of the fun, right? So remember to pack smart. Include your essentials, consider the activities, and respect the luggage limits. Packing right can make your cruise experience much more enjoyable. Tip number 4. Choose the right cabin. Just like real estate, it's all about location, location, location. Cabins at the front of the ship, known as forward cabins, can often feel the ship's motion more. If you're prone to seasickness, a midship cabin lower and closer to the water could be your best bet. Now let's talk about types of cabins. Inside cabins are the most budget-friendly but don't have windows. Ocean view cabins give you a porthole or window to the outside world. Balcony cabins offer private outdoor space, while suites provide the most room and added perks. But remember, size does matter. A larger cabin will give you more space to stretch out, but can also come with a higher price tag. Consider how much time you plan to spend in your cabin. If you're the adventurous type who will be out and about most of the time, a smaller, less expensive cabin may be just fine. Remember, your cabin is your home at sea, so choose wisely. Moving to tip number 5, consider a drink package. Now, we all know that a good vacation often involves a refreshing drink or two. Whether you're a fan of tropical cocktails, fine wines, or premium coffee, there's probably a drink package that matches your taste. These packages can range from basic non-alcoholic options to premium ones that include top-shelf spirits and specialty coffees. But here's the secret sauce. These packages can be quite cost-effective if you're someone who enjoys a drink or two throughout the day. Think about it. Instead of paying for each drink individually, which can quickly add up, you're paying a set price up front. It's like having your own open bar at sea. Just remember to drink responsibly. After all, nobody wants a vacation hangover. Remember, your cruise is a time to relax and enjoy, so why not have a drink in hand? Tip number 6. Understand the tipping policies. When it comes to cruises, tipping isn't just an extra charge on your bill, it's a way to show appreciation for the hard work of the crew. It's customary on most ships to tip your room steward, dining room waiter, and assistant waiter. The amount of these tips is usually predetermined and added to your onboard account. However, you're free to adjust these amounts based on the service you receive. For other services like spa treatments, bar orders, or special dining experiences, gratuity is typically included in the price, but feel free to leave a little extra if you feel the service was exceptional. And remember, tipping policies can vary from cruise line to cruise line, so do a little research before you set sail. Tipping is not just about extra charges, it's about showing appreciation. Tip number 7. Plan your transportation to the port. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of the cruise and overlook the practicality of actually getting to the port. But trust me, it's a detail you don't want to gloss over. Consider how far your home or hotel is from the port. If it's a short distance, a taxi or rideshare service might be your best bet. However, if you're coming from further away, you might need to think about flights or a long-distance train. Now let's talk timing. Aim to arrive at the port a few hours before your cruise is scheduled to depart. This gives you enough time to check in, go through security, and board the ship without feeling rushed. And finally, let's touch on cost. Remember, the cheapest option isn't always the best. If saving a few bucks means you'll be cutting it close on time or arriving at the port stressed out, it might be worth it to splurge a little on a more convenient option. Getting to the port stress-free is the first step to a great cruise experience. And finally, tip number 8. Book your shore excursions in advance. It's a simple step that can dramatically enhance your cruise experience. Shore excursions are outings or trips that you can take part in at each port of call. These could range from city tours, adventure activities, to cultural experiences, and more. By booking these in advance, you can avoid the disappointment of sold-out tours. Just imagine you've always dreamt of snorkeling in the crystal-clear waters of the Caribbean, but due to high demand, you find it's fully booked when you try to reserve on the ship. To avoid such situations, it's best to secure your spot early. Also, pre-booking allows you to leisurely research and choose the excursions that interest you the most, rather than making hasty decisions on board. Remember, your time at each destination is limited, so you want to make sure you spend it doing something you'll truly enjoy. Planning ahead will ensure you make the most of your time at each destination. And there you have it, 8 essential tips for your first cruise trip. Let's quickly recap. Firstly, remember to research your ports of call. Each port is a gateway to a new adventure, so knowing what awaits you will make your trip even more exciting. Secondly, be aware of potential itinerary changes. The sea is unpredictable and changes can occur. Being prepared for this will help you avoid any disappointments. Thirdly, packing efficiently is key. You'll want to have everything you need, but remember, cabin space can be limited, so pack smart. Fourthly, choosing the right cabin can make a world of difference. Consider what's important to you, whether it's a view, location, or size. The right cabin can enhance your cruise experience greatly. Our 5th tip was about considering a drink package. It can be a cost-effective way to enjoy a variety of beverages on board, especially if you're a fan of cocktails, wines, or specialty coffees. 6th, understanding the tipping policies on your cruise is crucial. Gratuities are a part of cruise culture, and knowing how they work will ensure a smoother sailing. 7th, planning your transportation to the port is just as important as planning your cruise itself. You don't want to miss the ship because of a transportation glitch. And finally, our 8th and last tip, booking shore excursions in advance. This allows you to make the most of your time in each port, exploring and experiencing to your heart's content. Each of these tips are stepping stones towards a successful and enjoyable cruise trip. They highlight the importance of preparation and the value of being ready for whatever may come your way. Remember, the key to a great cruise is planning and flexibility, so get ready to set sail on the adventure of a lifetime. Did we miss any tips? Comment below. If you liked the video, be sure to like and subscribe for more insightful videos. Happy cruising!